To get an Avid Pro Tools free trial, you just go up to the top of your favorite browser and just type in Pro Tools free trial. And it takes you to a link. Just click on that link. Anytime you land on any Avid website, they are going to make you agree to cookies. So do this and don't fight it. So why are we doing the Pro Tools free trial first? Couple of things. One, it installs it very cleanly. It takes you through the steps. It assumes that you are going to have some trouble. So it makes it a little bit easier to do it this way. Second thing is you can make sure that it actually works on your computer. The main thing that you need to be concerned about is whether you have 16 gigabytes of RAM, which most modern computers will have, but if your computer is a few years old, you may run into trouble. So it's better to check it out before you buy it than be stuck with something that you're paying for that you can't really use. I am going to type in an email address here, and I already have an Avid account. So do you. So you shouldn't have to type in your information again because you've already done it. Then you have to verify that you are a human. Success. I'm a human. I was wondering. And then hit continue. And then you have to put in your password. So this is the same password that you put in for your Avid Learning Partner account when you signed up for that. It asks you if you have an iLok account. iLok is a third-party software that Pro Tools uses to make sure that you are authorized to use this software. So you have two choices with this. You could either buy a physical iLok, which looks like this. It's about $30, I would think. The bad thing about this is you have to treat it like cash. So if you lose this, you lose all the licenses that you own. I like this personally. There's a free alternative, which is really kind of a more modern approach, which is called iLok Cloud. The disadvantage to iLok Cloud is if you lose your internet, then Pro Tools will log off after 5 minutes. Okay, so let's go back to where we were. And it asks you, do you have an iLok account? And if you don't know what it is, you should say no, and then hit continue. So log on to your email, and you should have gotten an email saying an iLok.com account has been created for you by Avid. Open that one. And it says, as a part of your Avid product activation, we created an iLok account. And it is whatever you logged in as. So we have to download the iLok software. So let's go to iLok.com. And it's this software called iLok License Manager, and just download it for whichever operating system you want to do it for. In my case, it's going to be Mac. In Chrome, it shows up at the top, or it's probably in your downloads folder. So I will open this up and install it. And it shows up as a little package, standard installer. Agree to their terms. Type in your password. Installation was successful. Move the installer to the trash and close it. So in the email that was sent to you, if you click on this thing that says a temporary password was automatically created for you upon creation, go ahead and click there. And then up at the top, it tells you to go to this thing called iLok.com/recover. And you do that. And you want to reset your password and then type in your ID, which is the email address, and tell them you're not a robot, and then send them my email. And then it sends a link to your email. So go back to your email again. Yes. It takes a second, so don't fret if it doesn't do it right away. And then it gives you a link to click on to reset your password. And then you can set a password. So I'm just going to use the strong password. You have to determine that you're not a robot here. Go ahead and hit save and continue. So what I would do is kind of put this away for a second. So we're probably done with iLok for now. We don't have to really do anything else with it. So next, we need to download the Pro Tools software. I'm not a big fan of using Avid Link. Instead, what I do is I go to the avid.com and then I just log into my account. It's the same thing you did when you logged onto your Avid Learning Partner Association. So same password as you had there. And then all you have to do is go up to the right-hand corner where it says account. So go up to my products. It takes a second, so be patient. And then so you should have a Pro Tools Ultimate trial here. At the bottom of this, it shows you the download links and product details. So you can either pick Mac or Windows here. I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to do that. And then you can just take this and then download this top one, which is the actual software. And then download this one that is the HD driver. And then they're just standard installers. So that's something you should be able to do by yourself. And if you can't, just set up an appointment with me or set up an appointment with Doug in the MTC.